All right, guys. Well, welcome back to the channel. I've been going down this bank over here with this buzz bait, hoping to get a big bite, but that's just not happened. And so I don't know why I'm continuing to throw it. I guess because I'm forcing it. Honestly, I'm just looking for a big bite. But there was a shad spawn going on this morning, I noticed, around the rocks over there. Well, now that has pretty much quit. But I've been over here messing around with my live scope settings because I got a new mount. I eliminated the 360 off this boat mainly because I've got a lot of interference every time I get on the trolling motor. The screen gets all wagon wheeled, and I've done everything I know to do, between the noise filters built in to moving the transducer up and down, all kinds of stuff. And the only thing that I could figure out is a while back I pinched the cable. And if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you've noticed that a couple videos, well, a while back, I was complaining that my 360 kept stopping. It just quit working. And anyway, I think we got that figured out. Found a broke wire. I guess got pinched whenever I was storing the trolling motor. And when I'm in tournament mode, man, I just do not pay attention. I throw it up on there and run to the next spot. But I thought I could fix it myself by cutting the wire back and soldering it back together and heat shrinking it and making it look factory and all that stuff. And apparently that's the wrong thing to do, because now I've got all kinds of interference from the motor. And but yeah, so I took it off. I got a new mount from Sonar. I can't remember who I got it from, but I got it from BoatLogix. And apparently it's one of the best forward-facing sonar mounts on the market. You can fine-tune the angle of it. You could quickly put it in perspective mode and stuff like that. So I bought it. It was a very expensive mount. It was $250. But so far it's worth it. I mean, look at that. Look at that clarity. Like, I have been fine-tuning this thing, and holy crap, that is way better than the stock mount that I got. And if you're interested in it, I'll leave the link down in the description below where you can go buy this mount. I honestly don't remember, but that's the mount right down there. You can see it. Oh, it's BoatLogix mount. But man, that thing is, I've got that thing dialed in now. But yeah, so far I've been, I've only been messing around with it for a few minutes now, but so far, just my first reactions is, that thing's pretty cool. But anyway, so I only got a few hours to fish. I got to come off the water at noon. And so I thought I'd come out here and throw around this little buzz bait. But you know what? We're not getting bit, so I may have to change things up. There we go. That was a crappie. That was a crappie. Oh, look at that slab. Hey. Oh, that's a big old crappie right there. That was mixed in there. Wow. Nice. There we go. Big one. Dang, buddy. That was definitely a good one. Well, he about swallowed it too. Man, he really he really wanted that. Look how beat up he is. Let's see what she weighs. That's a good one. No, out here fun fishing. Do what? Yeah. 3/8. Almost a 4-pounder. That's a good one. All right. Thanks, girl. Where are you going? You going underneath the boat? Hey, feel him bite. That's a good one. Never did feel him bite at all. No.
Get inside the top 10.
Well. Decent one. Think he'll go 15? I don't think he will.
I think the anglers have thanked them by
he does go 15.
the stage and talking about how incredible
He's 15 and a half.
he is.
Listen to Bassmaster Live right now.
What you saw here this week is very experience. Dave, I'm telling y'all, if this place has more bass, they are.
On 14. Pretty decent one. I say decent one. I mean, I like catching fish. Yeah, if you want to catch fish right now's the time to do it. You can just come out and catch these little fry garters. Every once in a while you'll luck into a big one, but for the most part you're catching, these little 13 to 15 inchers. 1 to 2 pound range. You just come out here and toss you around a little Ned Rig. Kind of like what I'm doing right here. 7 foot medium heavy, a 2500 reels what I'm using. I'm using braided fluorocarbon leader. You could use straight fluorocarbon or straight mono, just whatever your budget's allowing. But it's just a little Ned, just like that, a little TRD worm from Z-Man. And then the Ned I bought at my local tackle store, and that's pretty much what it is. You want that weed guard right there, so that way you don't get hung up as much. They make a weedless version, which I have a mode for that I pour myself. Those are okay. I like these exposed hook ones better because the worm falls better instead of like, I mean, sometimes if it falls at a spiral like, that's fine too, but for the most part, for me, I like it where it just shoots straight down to the bottom. And 10th size or 1/10 ounce is pretty much what you want to throw if you're fishing from the bank or you're fishing, you know, like I am fishing from the boat, throwing up to the bank. This one is I believe it's a 1/15 ounce or 1/8 ounce, something like that. It's the next size up from a 1/10. Feels like there's a fish on there. Sure was. I was like, man, it feels like there's a fish on that. All right. Heck yeah. Look at there. On the old ball and chain. Old Carolina rig. Think it'll go 15th? I don't think it will. Yep, he sure will. 15 inches. I was like, man, that thing all of a sudden felt like a sponge. We're just weighing all of our fish today. See what we have. Isn't this the fourth keeper, third or fourth keeper, something like that? Okay. Alright. See you, dude. Decided to come up here on this point. Tore up my lizard. Decided to come up here on this point right here. And drag a Carolina rig. You normally can catch fish on this point. And that fish was definitely post-spawn. But you can see them right down there. You can see them right here, just here hanging out right here on this point. Down here deeper too. I thought I'd come over here and see if we can anchor lock. And we're sitting on top of the point, and I'm casting in deep water and dragging this Carolina rig up the point right here. Sorry for the wind, but unfortunately it got real windy out here today. There's a bite. But does he have it? I guess not. Does he have it? But it sure does feel like he does. Yeah, he does. He did. There you go. I was like, does he have the thing or what? Down there toying with is what you was doing, weren't you, buddy? Yeah, you're down there toying with it. Thanks, dude. Front looker here. Boy, we've got that thing dialed in. That new scope mount is pretty badass. I mean, look at that thing. Perfect picture. Look at the fish. See the fish right here? See him? No, that's what we're going. That's what we're fishing for. Oh my! Look at him. Yeah, look at there. So I got my trolling motor turned a little bit more. Look there. Look at him right there. Yep. There we go. There we go. A little bit of offshore stuff. I kind of enjoy that. What in the world did you just spit up in my freaking boat? Little filler. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Oh yeah, on the wacky worm. That's a decent one. Oh, oh, come here. Come here. You're barely hooked. Come here. Yeah. All right, dude. There we go. That's a good one. That's a decent one. Kind of the ones we've been looking for. Big old largemouth on them. Look at all them sores all over. All beat up from the spawn. It's post spawner. Dang, that's all you waste, 214. Got a 4-pound head and mouth on you, but you only weigh 2.5 pounds. There she is. I'll let her go, post spawner. There you go. See you, girl. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. We had a pretty good day. I think my scale said about 12 or 13 pounds we had for a total today. Pretty decent day. Won't win a tournament, but it will. It definitely makes you feel pretty good, or at least for me it does. But yeah, I appreciate you guys tagging along. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and yeah, we'll come back out here again tomorrow and see if we can build off of what we figured out today. And yeah, caught several fish on the Ned and the Carolina rig, and you know, dragging that Carolina rig a little bit deeper, 15 foot of water or so, and caught several small ones. A lot of the bigger ones came on a wacky worm on those docks, and we tried to do a little bit more of that, but no, I guess we just found the right docks with the right fish on it, under it. And but yeah, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Glad you guys followed along, and do me a favor, smash that like button. Helps the channel out. Subscribe if you're not already, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. You guys have a great day.